Ryan didn't sleep after that night. He tried. He closed his eyes. And every time he did, he saw that pale figure standing behind the broken door, its head slowly turning, not with bones, but like cloth being twisted by two invisible hands. He woke up in the morning to sunlight that felt wrong, too white, too quiet. The house was still silent, no fridge hum, no birds, not even cars, as if the world had moved a little farther away from him without telling him. He checked his phone. No signal. He checked the front door. It was unlocked, even though he remembered locking it 3 times. There was a piece of paper on the floor, folded, no handwriting on the outside. He picked it up. His hands were already shaking before he opened it, like his body knew what was coming. Inside, one sentence: "Don't turn around." Instantly, something cold moved behind him. A breath, but not from lungs, like wind rushing through broken stone. His chest tightened. His heartbeat felt like it was inside his throat. Every instinct screamed to run, but another part of him was curious. He didn't turn around. Not yet. He grabbed the kitchen knife with his left hand, eyes locked on a reflection in the microwave door. The reflection showed nothing behind him. Nothing standing, nothing visible. And that was somehow worse. He finally turned. Nobody there. Just a hallway stretching too long, longer than it should, like the house had grown extra space overnight. Something scratched inside the walls. Slow, persistent, like a fingernail writing letters in wood. Ryan whispered, "Who are you?" The scratching stopped instantly, as if it was listening. Then, from somewhere deep inside the house, a voice replied, not a whisper, not a human voice, but something imitating a human voice. "We are already here." The lights flickered. Outside, a car engine started by itself. Ryan stepped to the window. His own car was running. Headlights on, driver door open. He could see his keys still hanging from the ignition, swinging back and forth, though nothing was touching them. Then, he noticed movement in the driveway. A man standing sideways, face almost turned toward the house, but not quite looking at him. Hands hanging stiff like broken branches, clothes covered in soil like he had just crawled out of the ground. Ryan's breath hitched. He blinked, and the man's head turned a little more, like sound was guiding his neck, jerking motion by motion toward the window. The driveway man finally faced him fully. Hollow eyes, but not empty, filled with moving black shapes, swirling around like insects trapped in a jar. He lifted his hand slowly and pointed behind Ryan. He didn't look. He didn't want to. He ran to the hallway. The house lights died all at once, not a fade, a sudden drop into darkness. The only light came from outside, pale daylight pouring through the window like a spotlight. Then a phone rang. Not his, a landline, except Ryan didn't have a landline. The ringing came from a room he never used, the storage room, the one he never opened. He moved toward it, step by step, holding the knife close to his chest. The ringing got louder. His ears were buzzing. His legs felt heavy, like wading through mud. The door to the storage room was slightly open, but not enough to see inside. He pushed it open with the knife tip. Inside, there was a single object on the floor. A rotary phone. Old, black, covered in dust. Ringing and vibrating like someone was trying to call from underneath the concrete. Ryan answered it. A voice was already speaking. Calm. Clear. Too familiar. "We told you not to turn around." Then the line went dead, but something else began. Breathing on the other end. Ryan backed away slowly, holding his breath. The breathing grew louder, closer, until it sounded like it was right over his shoulder. He turned.
and saw the same man from the driveway standing inside the storage room, his face sideways, neck twisted, mouth open like a tear in paper. Then everything went silent again. Only one sound remained. Scratching in the walls, repeating one message over and over. Not alone. Not alone. Not alone. The storage room door slammed shut, and Rayan realized the worst part wasn't that something had entered his house. It was that something had been waiting inside before he ever arrived. He wasn't living in a haunted place. He was the intrusion. He was the mistake. He was the one being watched.